Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. We're going to be looking at Star Citizen Alpha 3.23 and roadmap updates for that. Currently, the patch, it's going through various phases of EVOCATI. There are feature tests and new builds for that with mixed success currently being tested. So it's an sort of interesting one. Some of the features working pretty well. The builds they tried to recently deploy sort of immediately broke, but they're getting there. CIG are planning to get this released to live 3.23 in April at some point. That's the plan anyway. And between now and then, we're going to have it going to a wider PTU audience in the form of Wave 1, Wave 2, 3, 4, all the way up to Open PTU over the next few weeks. Now, we can talk about EVOCATI patches at the moment. That's great. Awesome. CIG have softened this sort of stance on them to quite a good degree, but we still can't share sort of specific EVOCATI testing, visuals and audio and stuff like that. But soon, once it's in Wave 1, we're about to go, bam, look at some new gameplay, look at these new features. This is how they actually present. Now, let's jump into the roadmap update. The unique item recovery feature of 3.23 has unfortunately slipped. So Cloud Imperium saying they've basically going to develop this a little bit longer. They're updating the sort of feature accordingly. Expect the feature to return to the roadmap very soon. That might be part of the 3.23 .x sort of branch, but it might be 4.0. In the meantime, item banks, however, remain on track for 3.23. So unique item recovery basically allows you to go, I want to get back my golden armor. I want to get back my golden gun. I want to get back my unique or subscriber gear or special promo gear or whatever that normally I'd have to reset my account for. There is a system to do that in-game. Bam. Really useful. Access points around the sort of landing zones allowing you to deposit your FPS gear and pick that FPS gear up in other places around the landing zones. They are still planned for 3.23 though. So it's just the unique item recovery that is getting pushed off. Now, some features have basically been confirmed as coming in 3.23 now. They've basically gone, yes, they've met their final review. They are definitely turning up. These are things like the new character customizer, which is absolutely awesome. It's got beards in it, it's got new hair, it's got new faces and heads and a better UI for customizing your character, makeup, just loads of stuff, dye for your hair. It's going to give you so much variety in what you can do. I've messed around with it a good amount in EVOCATI, and yeah, it's awesome. You can make some very silly looking people. I'm hoping not too many people look like mad clowns, but if you want to make your character look like a cool protagonist in a FPS sort of sci-fi game, you can, and that's pretty cool. And I'm expecting that to propagate out to NPCs, getting a lot of customization or variety in the near future as well. Reputation hostility. So this is updating the reputation system so that players can affect their long-term standings with various organizations, such as the Nine Tails, such as the UEE, via means of outside missions, such as reduction of reputation for killing a member of a particular faction. So you go, I've taken out these guys in this mission, will that have knock-on effects on all those other factions? AI belonging to certain factions will react differently based on their sort of reputation with you, being an ally with them, so get enough rep, be an ally with them, so they might go, we're going to help you and provide medical aid to you, and you're being attacked in a dogfight, well, they'll just come to your aid if they're nearby. Also, they'll give you more generous friendly fire thresholds. Being an enemy will mean harsher friendly fire thresholds, and you might be attacked on sight if they hate you enough. Lawful organizations will not attack on sight as long as they're in monitored zones, whereas unlawful factions will attack on sight no matter where you are. This is the foundation that allows players to become allies with in-world criminal factions and enables places like Grimhex to enforce their own law. Really important. Really looking forward to it. It is really going to expand out gameplay and gameplay choices in 3.23. Dynamic crosshairs. If you have a helmet, which is a combat helmet, with the ability to have a dynamic crosshair, you'll now have a dynamic crosshair. It allows you to more accurately and quickly, more accurately and sort of pick out a target in close combat, see where you're actually, your bullets are going, that sort of stuff. Shows where the barrel is pointed at the current time. Well, that whole sentence and that feature, I couldn't explain that very well. I'm on the most ghetto setup in the world at the moment, still on holiday, but we'll get there. So that's sort of the confirmation of features that they've added this sort of time on the roadmap. Obviously, there's a load of other features that we are expecting in 3.23. I'm very excited to see that patch come to fruition. Something else they did say in this update, though, is BAM, Anvil Hornet F7C Mark II. That's in game now. You can fly that. You can buy that. Cool. A lot of people really enjoying that Hornet Mark II. Some people seeing it as a cash grab. Some people seeing it as actually this is a cool new ship. The F7A, the military version of the Mark II, should be turning up closer to Fleet Week. And obviously, if you get involved with that Overdrive event that's ongoing until some point in May, you can earn yourself a free upgrade to an F7A Mark II, which will upgrade your F7C Mark II to an F7A Mark II for free, effectively, but just by playing the game. Really like events like that. Yeah, I'm into that. So there is no progress tracker updates this week, and there hasn't been, I believe, for the whole of the year so far. They are focusing on long-term planning, so they will give us an update in the not-too-distant future. J.K. Capella reiterated as well. Production is currently working on the schedule for Star Citizen 1.0, which affects all development priorities from now until 1.0's launch. This is a far greater project than our usual annual planning week, so bear that in mind. Once this plan is more solidified, we will be updating the progress tracker. So bear that in mind. I'm really excited to see that. There's also some interesting server tests, which are going to be being done over the next few days, it looks like, unless they get sort of rescheduled, and that's Cloud Imperium going, we are testing server meshing on the tech preview, and that's going to be multiple servers in the same star system now. So we're going to run Stanton, we're going to have multiple servers connected into the Stanton system with server meshing, allowing you to sort of like move between servers when you're at different planets, basically in different planetary zones, be that Hurston or Crusader, bam, different servers. And then I would believe the test after that would be multiple servers in each star system connecting Pyro and Stanton with a jump point where, like, I know 4+ servers are taking control of each of those star systems and allowing server meshing between them. It's really cool that they're pushing server meshing, and, well, static server meshing in this case, as quickly as they are. It just sort of suddenly ramped up. I suppose it's the replication layer. I suppose it's the fact they've already got persistent anti-streaming in from 3.18, and now it's quite refined. But yeah, they are really making waves with Star Citizen now. They are really pushing ahead. They're getting the game developed seemingly significantly more quickly than they ever have. But I suppose it's because they've been working on some of this stuff for quite a while, and now it's just coming to fruition, and now it's being pushed, and now it's being refined in the Persistent Universe builds, and it's actually getting in our hands. But I'm really interested to know what you think. I'm sorry, with these videos over the last few days, they've been a bit ghetto, they're sort of not really scripted beyond I've got the posts up from CIG, and I'm sort of looking through them and chatting about them. I've got a mic just next to me in a echoey room, but at least we're having a video, at least we're chatting about it, and I do appreciate you guys sticking around and commenting and watching these videos, such as they are. I will be back sort of tomorrow, but then I'm going to a board game conference, but at least I'll be in a place where I can record better, and I'll be proximate to my actual house. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm really interested to know, are you excited for Alpha 3.23? Are you playing in the EVOCATI? Are you messing around in the live build, getting yourself working towards an F7A Mark II upgrade? Have you bought a F7C Mark II? And you're like, yes, I really love this Hornet, it's great. Or are you not into that? You don't have to get too much FOMO with this event at the moment, because you are going to be able to complete it all the way up to May, and there's only a small section of it that's completable at the moment. There's going to be more sections that unveil themselves, and you're going to be able to go back and do the old sections, so you're not going to sort of like get that cut out as long as you complete it by at some point in May when the sort of event stops. But whatever your thoughts or questions, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below.
Let me set you a riddle. You have a fox, a chicken, and a sack of corn, and you have to transport them from one side of the river to the other using a rowing boat. You can only carry one of these with you back and or forth. You can't leave the chicken and the fox together. That's mad. Nor can the chicken be left with the grain, nor all three together without you. How do you do it? With nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. Turn that bad boy on and just set your location to the other side of the river. Done. Not only do you have all your wares, but also you can get around regional content blocks, have your data encrypted for more security. It's easy to toggle on and off. It's non-invasive. It helps you with other riddles as well. If a sphinx is asking you, what goes on 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, and 3 legs in the evening? NordVPN! Get it now from the links below. Every month we have a giveaway for a ship, and for March we are giving away an Argo raft with persistent hangars, freight elevators, and hauling missions coming with Alpha 3.23. What better way to experience that type of gameplay than with your own hauler? All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of our videos made during the month. A single comment per video counts, so get involved with watching all my videos for more chances to win. There's more details in the description. Also, I won't ask you to contact me on Telegram or anything like that. This is my only YouTube account I will use to talk in my comments as well. Occasionally there are scammers about. I don't want people to get tricked. A massive thank you to everyone that supports the channel, be that liking videos, commenting on them, sharing them. There are also people that go the extra mile. These are amazing people that become Patreons or use the join button under my YouTube videos to become channel members. You'll occasionally get some exclusive content, Discord roles, and behind the scenes posts. It's those people with those memberships that allow us to make the daily Star Citizen content that we do. So please consider joining those awesome folks as well. Thank you for watching until the very end. It is genuinely appreciated, and I hope you have a great March.